Hi everyone, and welcome along to Meet Your Trading Experts for another Thursday night. It is 11 p.m. New Zealand, 7 p.m. Singapore. She's a little bit chilly here in New Zealand. I do hope wherever you are in the world that things are good for you. Now we are just going to invite Simon in. We're going to have Shukri and our special guest today. Shukri will be with us and Simon will be with us. And what we're going to try and do is break down some of this crypto stuff and put it into language and ways that people understand. Shukri's on his phone today because he's in the middle of doing some crypto stuff he needs his laptop for. Simon on the laptop, how you going, mate? Comfortable looking office. Hey guys, how we doing?
Good. Very good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine, thanks, mate.
Okay,
All
good.
guys. Good to see you.
Hey guys. Look guys, I'm going to start off with the simple question. We'll give it to Shukri first and we get Simon on it. But look guys, why so many bloody wallets? Which ones?
Because someone from Great Britain, I don't know if it's from London or not, probably put a lot of excitement in the crypto world today. And Bitcoin was 31,000 a couple of days ago. And it looked like it was going down. And now it's at 38,000.
Hey? You can tell when Simon's been buying. The whole market goes up when Simon's buying.
Yeah. Because it is always the narrative. And I think now the narrative is about Polkadot, or rather now the narrative is about Kusama, which is approaching its all-time high.
This is what we're here for.
Yeah.
Polkadots go on women's dresses. What are we talking about? So, what wallets do we need?
Okay, you know, in the past, it was so simple. I mean, in the past, it was so simple. MetaMask, right? That's it. Even crypto.com will work. Now, you need, in addition to need MetaMask, if you want to go in the Polkadot IDOs, the new one, or the crowd loans, you need Polka Wallet or Polkadot.js. If you want to go into the ADA crowd loans, which will happen very soon, sometime in July, August, you will need Yoroi or Daedalus. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I hope I pronounce it right. Or Simon will be angry at me because he's a Cardano fan. And if you want to go into Solana, you need the Solid wallet.
What are these? What do you call them? These pools?
Yeah. Because now it's all about the new pools, right? Like for this Kusama crowd loan or whatever you call it.
Kids on Saturday morning.
Yeah, you put it into a pool, and you can see how many people have put it in. So it's.
Hold on. No. You put it into a pool. You put what into a what for what?
You put the crypto into the pool.
Put the crypto into the pool. So you get this crypto and you put it into a pool, which is with other people presumably. And what do you get from the pool? Why would you put money into a pool?
That's a good question, because you get a reward token back. You get something back for it, and then they hold your cryptos for a certain amount of time. Basically, for Polkadot is to operate on the network. So you get a reward. So it's not like you don't get anything, you get a reward. And then you are saying that hopefully the reward is going to be higher than whatever you put in, right? It's like business. You're starting a business, you need capital.
Yep.
So what you do is, rather than, you're not borrowing for the bank, okay? I have capital, say I have 1,000. I'm going to pledge it with the bank, okay? In the form of currency A, and bank is going to give me currency B. I'm going to do business in currency B, and then at the end of the pledge period, the bank is going to give me that currency A back.
So what kind of reward do you get? So I get some, let's say that I'm an older dude, not like me, but an older dude. I get some Bitcoin, and I put this Bitcoin into a pool. Let's say I put $1,000 of Bitcoin into a pool. What kind of reward do I get over what time for putting it in the pool?
You will not get Bitcoin, but you will get whatever is built upon Bitcoin. Let's talk about New Zealand now, because something big is happening in New Zealand. In Auckland. Paul, are you in Auckland? I never asked you that.
No, I'm just out of Wellington. I'm in Auckland quite recently, yeah. Something big happening in Auckland. That'll be the first time in 50 years.
Okay, now everything is about DeFi now, right now. If you went back in time and started...
Every acronym you use, I'm going to stop you.
Yeah, decentralized finance.
Let me tell you a true story, right? I had a guy message me. He was on Facebook. He says he's coming to Singapore, kind of a meeting with me, and I said, "Yep, no problems, mate." Went down to the coffee place, had a coffee with him. Spent an hour, right? And honestly, all he did was talk about DeFi, and I didn't know what it meant for the entire meeting. At the end, I had to go and Google it to find out what the hell it was. Just remember, Shukri, that I really want to get people who have never been in the crypto stuff and break it down a little bit for them. So DeFi is
decentralized finance.
Decentralized finance, right?
Just imagine a bank. You can borrow from a bank. You can give money to a bank to lend out, and you make money.
Yep.
And sometimes the bank has exchange services, right? Where you can exchange your currency, your New Zealand, into Singapore dollars or US dollars. Same thing.
Yep. They charge a fortune for that too. So if I've got banks that would do that, why do I need decentralized finance?
Because it's not controlled by anyone. The rates are much cheaper. How much can you get for a US dollar deposit in New Zealand, in a New Zealand bank?
I'm not sure New Zealand's heard of US dollars yet.
On crypto, if you deposit USD equivalent, you can get up to like 20% on something called Anchor Protocol. On BlockFi, it's what, Simon, is it 8.1? There's another one that you can go there.
So hold on. I get this. I take my money, I turn it into a crypto. I take that crypto, I turn it into another crypto, which is the right kind of crypto for the wallet I have.
Yes.
I give them my crypto, and they give me 8.5% per year return on that.
Yes, and to make it safe, because you don't want to fluctuate, right? That crypto can be a US dollar.
We're talking crypto. Does safe mean the same thing?
Outside of crypto, no. It
can lose all your money.
It can because it's US dollars.
Yeah,
it's the same as US dollars.
So you can get 20% a year or 8% a year by taking my crypto and putting it into a pool and just leaving it there.
Yes.
Now, someone told me once, and I don't know, this guy's a bit crazy. I don't know if you're telling the truth, that I could take this money, I could put it in the pool, but I could still use it for other things while it was. See, I can't put my money in the bank and use it for other things and get a return.
Yes.
But with the crypto, you can put the money over here and
yes,
put it in a pool, which is called staking, right?
Yes, and you can pull that out again and use it for something.
So can I go stake it somewhere else as well? Can I have a stake it in 5 different places?
No, usually only one. But the thing that you can use it, guess what? It's by the people in Auckland.
I don't know what I like in Auckland. There's no one I like in Auckland. I lived here for 30 years.
You're going to like these guys, Paul. You're going to like these guys. Because these guys, when you talk about DeFi was about Ethereum, right? Now, today, Gavin Wood, he's not from London, right? Simon, I don't know where he's from. From somewhere.
Cambridge. I think he's from Cambridge.
Yeah, Cambridge.
Okay, good. Thanks for the insight. A guy from somewhere. That's what
he is launching. Yeah. He is launching a new solution on Polkadot. And, they have something called Kusama, but that's fine. Just think about Polkadot.
No, man. I've got people in the room, and I'm really keen to see if we can help them out with stuff. He's launching a new solution. A solution to what?
DeFi again. Another DeFi. Another DeFi. Because you don't want to use Ethereum. It's too expensive.
Because you don't want to use Ethereum.
Yes.
Because Ethereum's a crypto that charges you a gas fee.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot.
A gas fee is like a bank fee, right? It's like a transaction fee, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but this is even really more than a bank fee.
Yeah. So this guy's come up with an alternative to Ethereum.
Yes.
And he's in Auckland. And what's his product called?
Okay, he is running a platform called Polkadot. And that is Polkadot. Yep. So that's the same as Ethereum. Now the product on top of Polkadot is called Acala. A-C-A-L-A. I don't know, maybe it's a Kiwi name. Yeah, I don't know whether it's a Kiwi mountain or Mount Acala or something, but it's Acala.
I think it's a bird. I could be wrong.
Okay. They have another product called Karura, Paul, and that's a bird. That's a half man, half bird. So maybe Karura is a half man, half bird. Acala is a bird. Could be.
I think it'll be quite a big bird or quite a small man, isn't it?
Yeah.
It wouldn't usually be half bird, half man, would it?
So if you know Ethereum,
this guy in Auckland, he makes up crazy names for things.
Yes, it's a she. Paul, it's she.
Oh, half the men in Auckland are she's. It's nothing new. It's fine. We live in the 21st century, Shukri. It's okay.
It's a woman. It's a woman.
So this lady in Auckland, right? Yes. This lady in Auckland She makes up DeFi product with great. Which I'll get to in a second. Guys, and look, before I keep going with this, because I'm really just trying to have some fun with this, because I think we need to try and get this stuff back into the language. The truth is that Shukri said earlier that the stuff was simple, and it was, but it wasn't easy. Getting these wallets open would take you a very frustrating day.
Yes,
right? I think getting them open is getting easier, but you need more of them to work in the different, they call them ecosystems, the different parts of the world, right? Correct. So if you want to be on the Ethereum part, you need a certain part. Correct. If you want to go over here and be on another part, there's other parts, you need to have different stuff.
Right.
I'm going to get back and ask more about MetaMask. I don't really understand what a MetaMask is, but I often wonder if I can trade a Forex on a MetaMask. Well, yeah, look, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, and you want to ask a question, just type it in the box and I'll put it into us so we have it. If you're in the room with us, please, if you have any questions. Look, the reason we get trading experts in is to answer your questions. And one of the things we're doing today, which is kind of weird, is we've got really knowledgeable, successful people. Both of the guys I'm talking to have made more than $1 million in crypto in the last year. But what I'm trying to do is not pitch to the guys trying to make $1 million. I'm trying to help the people who are trying to start.
Yeah,
I find this person, every time I get to a new ecosystem or a new thing in crypto, it's always bloody hard to start. There's always some stuff.
Yes.
I literally have a Binance account and I can't use it because I don't know whether I'm futures or something else. And and you just sit there and look at it and go. After a couple of hours, you just look at it and go, actually, I just don't care. There's not enough money in the world for me to want to sort this stuff out, right? And so I get the frustration that comes with this stuff, right? And so I'm just trying to really see if we can bring it back to what they really need. And I get what you're saying, Shukri, is that, if you can get away from Ethereum, get away from Ethereum because the gas fees, the transaction fees on Ethereum are incredibly high, like really like stupidly high.
But not only that, Paul, not only that. Let's be frank here. You guys here in the room, if you haven't touched crypto, you missed the Ethereum rally and the Ethereum DeFi rally. Fact. Okay, that started like last August, September. Wasn't your fault. That's gone. That means those cryptos are already high.
I'm going to make a statement. I'm going to go to Simon first on this one. I'm going to ask him. Then I'll come to you after the story. As I said, I want to know if this is true, right? If you were doing anything in crypto that's existed for more than 3 months, you've missed it.
Yes.
The exception being, if you don't know what you're doing, buy some Bitcoin, buy some Ethereum, buy some Ripple, buy some of that long-term stuff that's been around forever. If you don't really know what you're doing in crypto and you don't want to get into MetaMasks and all this kind of stuff, set up a wallet on crypto.com or Binance and buy some of the long-term stuff. And if the market goes up, it'll go up with it and you'll make a good return. But if you don't know what you're doing, there's a place there where you can go where you don't need to know a lot. You really need to be able to open up a Binance wallet or a crypto.com wallet. They're not too hard. I did that in an hour. And buying it was quite easy as well. You could use eToro as well if you wanted to do more sort of trading of it. And stick with the old stuff. If you're old, get into the old stuff. If that's what I've done for the early days of it. I just bought some Bitcoin, and actually we'll have a look at the chart because I'm interested in the chart. But
we have to remember that the three of us are the wrong side of 40s and 50s, and the likes of young Josiah next to me and the young guys, they find this stuff easy. MetaMask wallets and they do it with their eyes closed. I mean, Shukri obviously knows what he's doing, but if you can't do it yourself, go and ask your son or your daughter. They'll be able to do it for you really quickly.
Yeah, look, it's amazing, isn't it? How it's and they'll come up against us in their lives, right? That our society's conditioned our minds in certain ways that makes this stuff quite tough. And one of the things with the young fellas, right? I imagine that while they're setting up a crypto.com wallet and their ID is being bounced and the button's the wrong button and it won't do this, and it's taking them all day. Well, on the other screen, they're just playing a video game and loving it, right? They're just playing World of Warcraft or something like that and filling in their day, and whereas we're just like, I've got work to do, buddy. Can you make this damn thing work? It drives us nuts. But they seem to be able to go with the flow more and that kind of stuff than us, right?
They do, for sure.
Look, I want to jump into the questions. We'll come back. I really do want to get into a bit more detail about. Look, it's one of the things that seems to be really important these days is you need to have a MetaMask, and it's one of my jobs for this weekend. I'm going to set up my MetaMask, and I'm pretty keen to understand why. But let's have a look at the questions and see what we've got. I've seen we've had we've had a couple of comments come in, a couple of questions come in. Let me see what we've got. Hi, yes, we're live now. Hi, Shukri and Simon. When you're putting money in as a deposit, staking, what happens to capital preservation here? Is this subject to volatility, and does it have the risk of going to zero at the end of the staking period? What is the staking period?
If you are staking US dollar equivalent, no, it won't go to zero, but your interest or your rewards would be less, although I will not laugh at 20% a year because I cannot get it. But if you are in another currency, well, yes, it can go to zero if that currency goes to zero, but you can also get rewards that are 10, 11 times, 4 times, 5 times.
But it goes to zero regardless of whether you're staking it or not, so you may as well stake it, right?
Yeah. Let me ask you guys a question here, because look, this is the kind of stuff which I think is interesting and tricky, right? I put $10,000 on term deposit with the bank, and my $10,000 is worth $10,000. And I take it out 2 years later, I get $10,000 plus interest, right? And that's the deal. That never changes, right? Yeah. I stake $10,000 worth of, let's call it Bitcoin, just for argument's sake. I stake $10,000 worth of Polkadot, whatever it is, right? While it's staked, the value of that changes and the value of my investment changes with it. So if Polkadot halves, I lose half my money plus get 20%. If Polkadot doubles, I double my money plus get 20%.
You get 20% more Polkadot, right? So
you get the coin, obviously, as opposed to cash because it's in the coin, right? Yeah. Look, I don't know if I'm really, if it's just that I'm really dumb, but I find this stuff really fascinating. I think the more people understand this, the first thing you want to do, if you, great comment here from Crystal, and normally Crystal posts for me every 15 minutes or so. Crystal wins because she wants to win the draw, and there will be a draw at the end of the show today. If you don't know what you're doing, get educated. But I'm going to add to that. And again, I'm going to go to Simon on this first, right? If you're not sure what to do with getting educated, the first thing you need to look up is the risk. If you don't understand the risk, don't play the game. It's only when you understand the risk that you can afford to play the game.
Right.
Correct. If not, you're going to freak out.
And look,
and let me give you an example. Let me give you an example of the bridge. Okay, you had Usama, right? It went to 500 something. I already told the group, I said, you can buy at this price because it will come back. Because I knew, I kind of know the Brit which Simon referred to because of this crowd loan stuff. And today it went to 540, but it went to 190. If you don't know what's going on, you are going to panic sell at 200. But if you didn't panic sell, guess what? You would be up today and you would be looking forward to make more money in the future. So that is really the difference.
Very true.
Look, and it's one of the things, right? And I think it's really dangerous, right? There's a lot of acronyms in crypto, and they're partly true. HODL, hold on for dear life. HODL is something you can do if you've got the money to do it, right? You can't do it if you don't. And look, if you hold on for dear life and it goes down and doesn't come back up, you're going to regret it. Let's be honest, right? Look, guys, this stuff, I'm going to say something terrible here. Look, no, great, Chris. I'm going to come straight back to you on this in a second. I sold Bitcoin at 58,000. I didn't get 65,000 for it, but Gordon said there was some topping going on. Look, toppy, I decided to pull my stop loss up, got out, right? I didn't hold on for dear life. And if I'd held on for dear life at 58,000, when it got to 30,000, I'd have been pretty unhappy. There was a time to take some money, right?
Yeah.
Definitely. We did the same. There's definitely a time to take some money, but when you're talking Bitcoin, if you're holding Bitcoin at 58 and it goes down to 30, just hold on to it because it's going to go back to 58.
I think that's fair, Simon, if you can. And there are always people who get caught because they're over leveraged, they've got too much money, and all of a sudden they've got to pay the credit card bill, they've got to get some cash from somewhere, right?
Yeah, forget leverage. Not talking about leverage.
Yeah, I want to say with this stuff, right? For mine, what hodl means is, look, if you buy it at 60,000 and it's at 30,000, not only is it likely to go back up, but you're so far in the shit, you might as well hold on and see how it goes. Just remember that at least a third of all Bitcoin owners have lost their wallet and can't get to it anyway, right? So they can't sell it. Yeah. So there's a certain amount it can't go down, right? Don't quote me on that. I don't want that to be, it can go down, but let's say it can't. But if you've made some money, don't be afraid. When's a bad time to bank the profit? There is never a bad time to bank the profit, guys. Take some money at the top. I'm still not clear. Seems super confusing. If I'm staking 10,000, it fluctuates with the value of the digital coin. So what are we staking in, i.e. new projects? What are the high probability to rise?
Okay, that's why you must know. You must know what to stake. Let me give you an example. Polkadot. Let's not go into Kusama. Just say Polkadot. Just pretend that in April, it was 500. During the crash, it went to 190. Now it's 500 again. You got to know why. Because if you have Polkadot, you can go into new crypto offerings. These are like new stock offerings in your country, IPOs. You know that they can go up, right? Much more so in crypto. So that's why if you are in Polkadot, you kind of want to hodl, because then you can buy, say, crypto. Let's see. Yeah, you can buy the Auckland crypto with that. And then the Auckland crypto goes up. So that isn't an issue. However, you're buying like some dog coin. I don't know. Or some cat coin. I'm really not sure, because I don't know how people will use that. So that's what Simon knows this utility. What can the coin be used for?
Look, I think that's fascinating, isn't it? And we've got a few people in the room. I'm going to ask for their feedback. So Shukri, what can coins be used for? What is this utility? What does it mean?
Okay, for example, for Polkadot, they're coming out with a new Ethereum. Just imagine a new Ethereum. Now, when Ethereum went up,
Ethereum is. Why would I imagine a new one?
So this is another competitor of Ethereum. Now, when you talk about just Google DeFi Ethereum, you will see names like Maker. You will see names like Compound. This was last July. Polkadot is doing the same thing. So if you have Polkadot, you can buy into the equivalent of Maker and Compound. And you can see those are like, one is like 400, Simon, the other one is like 3,500 for crypto. Polkadot is doing the same thing. And to me, the Maker or Compound of Polkadot is the company in New Zealand called Akala. That will be the DeFi hub of Polkadot. They've already said it. Okay,
so what does that mean for Ritz? He's got, let's say, and he's got $10,000. Mm-hmm. So what are we staking in?
Okay. Don't talk 10,000. Let's talk smaller numbers.
Let's talk $1,000. Okay. He's got $1,000. He wants a return.
Yeah,
where's he
$1,000. Okay. So what you want to do now is going to take $1,000 worth of Polkadot and you stake it somewhere. Say, stake it in my glasses here or on my face. That's okay. Now, I have a deal with you. I said, Riz, after 1 year, I'm going to give you, just say for now that $1,000 buys 3 Polkadot, right? Just say that. I say, Rich, in 1 year or 48 weeks, I'm going to give you this 3 Polkadot back, no matter what. It's in the contract, okay? As long as you have your wallets. Now, while you are waiting, you want interest, right? I am going to give you the interest, which is this Akala, which I say is basically going to be the DeFi hub of Polkadot. Now, if Akala flies to the moon...
This is Crowdlands, right?
So I stake my Polkadot, and instead of giving me 8% or 10%, you give me some Akala coins.
Yes.
Right. The Akala coins, you think are going to quadruple in value anyway. So that's what you're really trying to get. You're trying to get the Akala coins, right?
Yes, correct.
So
because I want to get in early because I missed the Ethereum thing, right? Or you missed the Ethereum thing.
Ritz, Shukri's team, he'll only be doing part of it himself, but Shukri's team on Saturday are running their how to set up a wallet and get money airdropped into it for free course. And it's free, Ritz, no cost. Jump into that, learn a bit more about it. There is some more, as you guys know, look, there's some more. We can't teach you everything in a day in a beginner's course with 150 people. There is more advanced stuff, but I think you might find for what you're talking about, We're going to give you as much as we can in this session, but it might be worth trying to do a little bit of this. I think that sometimes the hardest part is just getting used to the terms. Now, I want to bring you back to the original question. So let's say that I'm an investor and I've got $100,000. Split it up amongst the crypto areas. I need a MetaMask. I need a Polkadot wallet.
Yes.
What's a Polkadot wallet?
You need an ADA wallet, which is for Cardano, Simon's favorite crypto nowadays, because he's now the fanboy. And also you need something called Solana.
So hold on. Yeah. What are the wallets for those three things?
MetaMask for Ethereum and Matic and BSC. Okay, now it's complicated, right? See how complicated it is. Polkadot.js for Polkadot. This is a Yoroi for ADA and Solid for Solana. You need at least 4. At least.
Okay, so
one bank account per project.
What different wallets you need if you want to be across everything? What's that? Sorry, Simon?
So it's a bank account for a project.
Yeah.
Look, so I've got these 4 different bank accounts, these 4 wallets, these 4 bank accounts for projects. Can I move coin from one to the other if they're on different, what do you call them, infrastructures, different?
Blockchain, via bridges, Shukri?
Yeah.
Not via a bridge in some cases?
Yeah, through a bridge, but that's complicated. Simon, they will go bonkers. Just say no.
Just say no. Via wraps.
Just to make crypto really easy for me, they've decided that if I've got some money over here in MetaMask and I want to get in Polkadot, I've got to take the money out, move it over here and put it back in over here. Just to make my life a little bit simpler. That's what they've decided to do for me.
Yes, correct. Now, let's get back to this again. Now, you're saying that I was saying that just now, if you stake it in Akala, you get more rewards, right? You can stake it in Polkadot too. You can. Your interest is 6%. Now, let me ask you, why would you want to stake it in Polkadot of getting 6%? Because if I were to stake in Polkadot, I'd rather stake in USD. I can get 20%, right? So to me, it's 20%, or I am get 2, 3, 4, 5 times that return on my 1,000 in Polkadot.
Nah, lost. It's not a mini mask. It's a MetaMask. So it's a MetaMask, like MetaTrader, MetaMask, right? Same thing, different thing.
It's not better.
I'm just aware, Shukri, that I might need to. Another couple of minutes. We're going to Simon, while you do a couple of things. I know you've got some stuff to do at 10, at 1:30 today on one of the crypto things. Look, I can stake it in Polkadot and get 6%. But why would I do that when I can put it into USD and get 20%? How do I do that? Still in Polkadot?
Now.
Or do I have to take it out of Polkadot and put it into another wallet?
Yeah, you have to take out from the Polkadot wallet, put it into another wallet.
Which wallet?
They call it a Luna wallet. It's called Anchor Protocol. John does this, Paul. So although it may seem hard, John has figured this out and is very happy with his 20% returns.
Mate, I always figure that, somebody who's done all of this stuff, right? I'm going to down. So you put in the Anchor Protocol, you put in US dollars, you get 20%.
Yeah. That's decent. I don't know where to get it.
So if we have a Binance account, then we need to go and obtain a wallet. You do need to have both an account and a wallet, right? And you can have a Binance wallet, can't you? But
yes, you can.
Particularly popular.
Yeah, but you cannot stake it through Anchor Protocol through Binance. They won't allow you.
So you've got to go and get a wallet. Who was it again for Anchor Protocol?
Luna.
Luna. So look, it's one of these things that as much as we're trying to simplify it here, there's a lot of different options, right? And you've just got to.
Yes.
This is for mine, right? Crypto's really, they call it decentralized finance, but what it is just like a massive, complicated map, and you've got to understand where you are on that map and what that connects to and what that doesn't connect to. And if you do that, you can make your way through and get where you want. What you don't want to do is open up a MetaMask and try and stake in Polkadot, because that's not going to work for you. You're going to have to move the money back out. So at the start, you've got to understand where you're going. And look, you might want to put a little bit of money in each of them. You don't need a lot of money to do this stuff in crypto. You don't have to have thousands of dollars. You can put a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there, right? Look, one of the things if you split your money amongst different wallets, the main advantage is it gives you security, it hedges your funds. If something goes wrong on one of these ecosystems, presumably others will survive, you'll be able to get your money out. So I quite like the idea of having money in different areas. I've got a little bit of money in a few different crypto areas. No MetaMask, but I've got a few different wallets. And I know the passwords to at least half of them. At least, maybe not at least, about half of them. Look, Shukri, I know you're really busy, so let's talk about a few of the expressions, Simon. What are diamond hands?
What are diamond hands? Diamond hands are hands that aren't spinach hands. So they don't panic sell when all hell lets loose, like it did on the 19th of May, and we all sit here and watch bloodbaths. Lots of newbies. You should be laughing. Lots of newbies panic sell and give all their tokens away to the whales and institutions, and those that don't and can sit there and watch that bloodbath unfold and watch their portfolio go from 3 million to 1.2 in an afternoon have diamond hands.
And have those diamond hands got it back to 3 million?
I'm done. I'm in.
Congratulations, Shukri. You and your IDO?
Yeah.
Fantastic, mate.
Look, how much did you pay for that one?
Huh?
How much did you pay for that one, and who did you pay?
Yeah. But you guys have to understand something, okay? Let me tell you a story. This is a true story. I want you to listen. Yesterday, Bitcoin went up by a lot, 31,000 to 38,000. In the TV, in your mainstream media, there was the news about El Salvador, the country of Big O.
Big O, Orlando.
I might have to move to El Salvador anyway, just telling you this, okay? So anyway, look, the El Salvador news was out since Friday. In Friday, they said El Salvador, this is too small. Then they said El Salvador didn't agree to this agreement on, rooting out corruption in North America. No good for El Salvador. Yesterday, El Salvador approving Bitcoin was good. What is it? It's what Simon says. Everything is manipulated. And in my Crypto Moon show yesterday, I showed you guys, I said, two things must happen. Either we are going to get a death cross 10 days from now or sometime on Sunday, and pretty much it's the end of the bull market, but I told you guys it doesn't matter, or we are going to get the Wyckoff distribution up. We have that Wyckoff distribution up. So this is crypto. You don't look at the charts first, look at the fundamentals, then look at the charts, and you'll be okay. And that's why diamond hands is so important. Yeah, Simon.
There's an argument that says that death cross that everyone's talking about, this 250 EMA cross, is only relevant if price is near, if price is close to that cross. So we're not convinced that even if we do get a death cross, that this means we're in a bear market. It depends where price is at the time.
Absolute crap.
Yeah.
The death cross pile of absolute crap.
Agreed. Absolute crap.
It's look, I just, so all of a sudden they're trying to tell us that institutions are into Bitcoin, right?
Right.
Institutions into Bitcoin. Are you telling me, Shukri, that institutions are selling based on two moving averages crossing?
No, that's why I said
not. That is not what institutions are doing. If that's what happened, then institutions are not into Bitcoin. If that's what happened, that's some retail guys freaking out.
Exactly.
That's what the 50-day moving average will sell well.
Right. Exactly. Correct.
So fundamentals are important. Look, look, this is such a lovely little chart, isn't it? All we're looking to do here is wait for, pop up here, get above here, give us a higher high, give us a higher low, quickly pivot up around here next week.
Correct.
And off you go, and we're back on our way, right? And and look, if it doesn't, it'll if it goes down, then get out. But I had a couple get around 42,000, didn't work. I'll get in around here, and it's so good. I won't rush.
Yeah.
Give me a higher high, pull back, give me a higher low. One of the things about you need to remember about buying on lows, and when you're trading, is that look, when you're buying on the way up, there's often on the way up, there's often very little in front of you. There's big gaps here, right? But when price comes back down here, what it does is it puts weekly support 1, horizontal level, weekly pivot, moving average. You get below all that stuff, and it puts all of that stuff in the pathway back up. And what it often means is that you get and look at this bar, right now, if you have a look at this, technically, we tested weekly support 2. We thought, no, thank you. We banged straight through a horizontal level, stopped at weekly pivot to the pip, pulled back. Next day, we blew through weekly pivot. We're testing the EMA to the pip, and it's going to do this on the way up until it gets above this stuff again, and then it'll clear space. And this monthly pivot is pretty important, I'd have thought, this month. I think if we can get close above the monthly pivot, we'll be here pretty quickly. I don't even know what the numbers are, but, you've got to expect it to battle back through all the stuff it's put in the way between it and progress, and then it'll clear the stuff and off it'll go again, most likely. And look, we're not really here to give you advice on how to trade Bitcoin today. I think what we're here to do is to try and make it so that, we try and simplify stuff out as much as we can. And what I've got, Shukri, is there's probably 4 separate maps. There's Ethereum, Polkadot, Solano, and Samo. One more. What's the 4th one?
Cardano, ADA.
Cardano.
Yeah, don't forget. Simon's going to be angry if you forget that.
I'm in Cardano, mate. Bought it about 2 weeks ago. I think am I doing okay, Simon?
Yeah, we're doing okay.
Yeah, you'll be doing all right.
I haven't price.
You've done really well if you've got cards at 18, as you called it.
Yeah, correct. Now that's what I want to say, Paul. Now, let me tell you the way to do technical analysis, right? Because all of us wanted to buy cards like last week at 31, right? I spotted something. I said, fundamentally, it doesn't sound right. Paul said, this is going to fall to 23 or this is going to fall to 18. It fell to 18. So you guys know or not, Paul didn't go in and say, where are we going? Paul went in saying, this is probably going to go down. And Simon was clever. Paul, you find the level. Okay, guys, call Paul to do this, okay? I ain't going to do this.
I think I said at the time that I'd buy it at 23. It'll probably go to 18, but if it misses 18 by a couple of bucks, I'll be pretty pissed off. It's going to go a long way from there, most likely. Right?
And Josiah was thrilled because he was at 22, so he was close to you.
And look, I understand. And when we talk about card, we're talking about card starter. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to have to see if I've got any cold and throat stuff. I've got one to go. I'm going to break them in and see if I can get some help my throat. But card starter. Look, let's talk about these next, right? Yeah. One of the things you can do is you can join different in each of the systems. Let's call it 4 systems. So it's like playing cards. You've got hearts, diamonds, clubs, and spades. Yes. You pick which one you want to be into. They just call different things here. And each of them has a way when you can get into the new coin allocation. And for Cardano, that's called card starter. For Solano, that's called Soul Starter.
Yeah.
For Ethereum, Polkadot's Poles and Pole Starter. And Ethereum is TPAD. Is TPAD one of those?
Ethereum is everything.
Excuse me, guys. We're ready for now. This. So while I do the throat lozenge, let's go Shukri first. Yeah. Why would you get into the starters and get access to the ICOs, and how much access do you get?
Okay, that is the bet. To me, ICOs are the most easiest things to do because they tend to go up. So you can have a strategy of hodling, or you can just have a strategy of selling it, getting 2-3 times your gains. But can you try compounding that? It kind of works out. I know you see a little bit, but over time, it kind of works out to quite a lot.
Yeah.
Simon?
Yeah, the same. It depends where you are in the cycle. I mean, 6 months ago, we were killing those ICOs and IDOs, and unfortunately, we didn't take enough profit. We should have done. Right as we are today, our paid IDOs are entering into a weak market. So all we're doing is paying our stake money, paying the gas fees, and we're just holding it and see what comes of it. Because we can't even get 3 or 4x out of anything at the minute. That might change once Bitcoin breaks its as you've discussed on the chart. So for us, it's just hodl right now.
Cool. And just to be clear, guys, Simon, I think, for both you guys, right? Crypto shows that normal people can have some success, but I'm trying not to use the expression we would use in New Zealand for this, but it takes courage. You're going to lose 50% of your money in an afternoon one day, and it's going to hurt like you wouldn't believe. And if you panic, you're dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Be prepared. Be prepared to make 50% on your money, and be prepared to lose 50% on your money. Not lose. You only lose if you sell it. If you hold it, it's drawn, isn't it? Being 50% drawn down on your account. If you don't sell it, you haven't lost anything.
Yeah.
So your valuation moves. You've still got the same amount of coins. It's just the valuation moves. It'll go back up when it goes back up. If
Correct.
it goes back up.
If it goes back up.
Yeah.
If it doesn't go back up, wait 2.5, 3 years till the next halving, and it will go back up.
It will go back up.
Look, one of the things I think, right, is people ask me all the time when the cryptocurrency thing will be over. And the cryptocurrency thing will be over when there's no one left to join. The truth is that cryptocurrencies allow guys to take $1,000 and turn them into $100,000. And let me say, as a Forex trader, the Forex market doesn't give you that opportunity. You can't turn $1,000 in a day to $100,000 in Forex that I've ever seen. And that these opportunities, look, and again, everything has its place, and Forex trading is still the base of what we do. And it's about long-term wealth, because crypto won't be the same forever.
Yeah.
But as long as it's doing those kind of things, every new person in the world is going to try and get in. And what happens to crypto is that it's brilliant because it's got the most amazing marketing machine, right? It's called the mainstream media.
Yeah.
But something happens and everybody in the world knows it's happened.
Yeah.
Right? It gets everywhere. And that brings a rush of new people and a rush of new money. So Bitcoin pops above 50,000 again. Mainstream media will cover it, and we are in the game. One of you guys needs to talk for about 2 minutes here while I just rest my throat.
Yeah, so you have to know that when Paul talks about all this ecosystem, guys, we will teach you all. You don't have to go in all. Go at your own speed. Let me tell you why this is the best time to go in, not like last time. Last time you were limited. The Ethereum gas fees were so expensive. Now the gas fees has gone down. The Polkadot ecosystem is developed. Gas fees are cheap. ADA is cheap also. Solid is cheaper. So take your time to experiment, right? You have Ethereum, you have Solana, you have ADA, you have Polkadot. We'll tell you where the action is going on, but you have to understand that now, today, or maybe this month, the hot thing is Polkadot. Next, Solana. By August 21st, I know the date, or was it 31st, Simon? It will be ADA. If you want the maximum gain, you got to change. If you are still stuck in the old system, you will still make money. It is up to you. No issue.
Bang on. Bang on. Bang on. Sweet. Absolutely spot on.
So, it's don't panic when you see too many things, We'll start slowly. I'm just saying now that we'll focus on Polkadot, because when we touch on Polkadot, I can show you a live example that's happening now. If I say on ADA, I'm going to say this is coming on August, whatever it is, Simon, I forgot the date.
August 20th. But we have to know this stuff, right? It's because we know this stuff, because me and you know this stuff, because we've always got our head in something. We understand when it's coming, why it's coming, what it's going to do when it arrives, and when it's probably going to end. Yeah,
correct. That's precisely it. Guys, how did I know to say that buy Kusama at 500 and it will go back to the same price? I could have looked like a clown, now I look like a genius, but because I know what's going to happen.
The same way as I do.
If you want to know what's going to happen to Polkadot, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you on Sunday. Simon, don't tell them.
Simon, Shukri, the truth is, Shukri, that you're on YouTube on Crypto Moon twice a week, making predictions all the time. And the truth is, Shukri, that if you got it wrong 5 times, some dick will do a composition video of that and make it look like a clown, right? To actually not get hassled on YouTube, you've got to get it right a lot of the time. because it's not hard for guys to cut a few seconds out of here and a few seconds out of there.
Correct.
Little video make you look like a monkey when you're bloody good, right? It's terrible stuff. So, one of the things I think that people need to understand is that, and I think this is really fascinating, for me anyway. Depending on what you trade, right? Let's just do really focus on when you trade stocks, you trade versus institutions, right? And you've got to find a way to beat them. Yeah. When you trade crypto, what you trade against is Simon and Shukri. I'm going to call you guys normal guys, but who live it.
Yeah.
Who have huge knowledge. And you've either got to join you guys, or you've got to find somebody or a way of having as much information. If you know the right stuff, this is, I don't like this word, but this is quite a comfortable market to be in if you know the right information. But digging through and finding that information is not particularly easy, particularly if you're not born into the Reddit crowd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes work.
Look, for those that want to join you on Sunday, you're going to talk. So Sunday we're doing Polkadot, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we start with Ethereum and then we will go to Polkadot and then you don't worry, we'll repeat it and then we'll cover the rest. So,
Mike, can you click the link in, please? Can you put the link in? So if anyone wants to join you, look. Last I saw this, we had 143 registered for your event on the weekend.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
So and again, let's be clear. I don't mind saying stuff on YouTube. Don't think that 143 registered, 143 turn up. People aren't like that. We'll have 100 turn up, maybe 110, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn it off at 150.
Yeah.
Right. So and, these are real numbers. I'm not going to let it go to 400 or 300 because really, you just can't teach that many people. So if you do want to join, click on the link, get yourself in for Sunday. Turn up early. 10 o'clock start, 4:15 finish. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. Correct. Yep.
And we're going to do Ethereum and Polkadot.
And Binance Smart Chain.
And Binance Smart Chain. And look, let's be clear. It's a free program. Everything's included. We will show them how to get airdrops where they have money dropped into the wallet by the people, right?
Yes, correct. Because the company, and thank you, New Zealand, they gave me an airdrop worth $120. I mean, Kiwis are so generous. I don't know why.
Geez, I've seen you a bit more than that recently, Shukri. For those that want to as well on Sunday, there'll be an opportunity to get involved in some higher level stuff and spend some more time with you guys as you go through this stuff, right? We're really lucky to have some guys in the organization. Look, there's a group of guys on CryptoSat and about 17, I think, who work pretty close to, not full-time, but everybody contributes to this community to make sure that everybody knows everything they need to know to be in the right place at the right time to make the right decisions, right?
Yeah. Okay, and guys, one more thing. I get a lot of private messages. I don't know. What's your favorite coin? What's your favorite coin? Guys, follow the Crypto Moon Show on Monday and Wednesday. Ask Simon. I've been saying these three things every time, I sound like a broken record. Or ask me on Sunday. I'll give you the answer again, okay?
Follow the Crypto Moon narrative. It's easy.
Yeah.
Look, actually, Simon, I want to talk about, we just talked about the time, but you said something the other day when we were having a chat. You said education's everything, right? How much time do you spend learning about this stuff? So you watch Crypto Moon, you watch the stuff that Shukri does, you've got a couple of other favorites. How much time do you spend on this stuff?
All day, every day, from 8 a.m. till I go home at 6 p.m. and sometimes at weekends if I think I need to. So it's a full-time job. And who would think it was reasonable to do less than that and make $2.5 million? Right? Look, if someone's telling you that you can do this in 10 minutes a day, you can do this in 10 minutes a day, just like Forex, but you'll make a percentage, not that percentage, right? Correct. You've got to be in it to do it. I have people around you. This is what we're all doing, right? In different ways, all of us are creating little groups to achieve different things in crypto, because really any one of them on its own is too much on your own. So you get 3 or 4 mates together, they do that. Little group over here, they do that. And we are, and look, part of the Crypto Moon thing, we will put you into little groups that can help you along the way. Yeah. Okay, I've got about 10 minutes left. I want to do a draw. I'm going to have Mai put the link out for Shukri's show again on Sunday in a few minutes. But I think I'm going to ask you guys what you think is most misunderstood. And again, please, guys,
I'm happy to sit here. It's the middle of the night, New Zealand. I'm happy to sit here answering your questions as long as you want to answer them. Ask them. But I'm going to tell you this: if you don't ask them, I can't answer them. So if you have any questions, put them in the box. We'll get them to the team. We'll get you some answers for it. Ready for the draw? We're a few minutes away yet. My Crystal wants us to chant her name for the. To be honest, I think 3 old men chanting a woman's name on YouTube is going to look just a little bit weird. I don't think we're going to be able to do that, I'm afraid, Crystal. But we do hope that you win. Look, what's the thing about crypto that you think is most misunderstood? Simon first, Shukri second.
Most misunderstood. I don't think it's misunderstood. For me, it's how powerful the media are with all the negative FUD. I didn't understand that for a long time, and watching what's just gone on in the last month, you can clearly see what's gone on and how the negative FUD has driven price down, how you've watched everybody just panic sell everything, and all of a sudden in the last 48 hours, the negative FUD has gone. Where's Orlando's place? El Salvador is now offering Bitcoin, and within 24 hours, the whole media have changed direction, and all of a sudden we're back up nearly 40 grand. So, yeah, that was hard. It took me a while to get that. So don't be is it a misunderstanding? It's just I didn't get it, and now I do.
The mighty All Blacks worked out on a tour of the UK a few years ago when they gave a British journalist a tour around their hotel, and he broke into their team room and took photographs of their whiteboard messages and put them in his newspaper. And the mighty All Blacks weren't very happy, and eventually they remembered this, that the media exists to sell newspapers, and they are going to print what sells newspapers. That's how they keep their jobs. And they love headlines, and Bitcoin crashing, Bitcoin going up, doesn't matter. Bitcoin going nowhere sells no newspapers. Shukri, what's most misunderstood?
So let me tell you a misunderstanding that I hope was clear recently. It's that Bitcoin is used for money laundering. The bad guys can take Bitcoin away from the governments. Nobody can find them. Let me tell you, Colonial, the Colonial pipeline, right? They were hacked, but the US FBI recovered the Bitcoins, most of the Bitcoins. Now, listen, the US FBI did not hack into Bitcoin. That was different. Listen again, my wallet. Let me see my mouse here. I have my mouse. I have my Bitcoin here, right? So the thing is, from the Bitcoin, you put it in this wallet to transfer it to fiat, right? You put it in the bank account. The FBI got the bank account part, not the Bitcoin part. Because when you have Bitcoin, you have to transfer it somewhere, say like to PayPal or whatever, to convert it to fiat. Basically, the FBI got that PayPal, whatever software they were using. Bitcoin was not hacked.
And we're back to FUD again.
Yeah, they love it, don't they? Look, we got a question from Ming. Any concern on country exclusion unless we're participating in crowd loan or IDOs?
Okay, China is not allowed. The most famous ones are what? China, the US. I'm not sure about the USA, Simon. I'm not sure.
Let me ask you guys a question. I think this is what she's asking, and answer it really carefully, please. If you're in one of these places and you can get an account opened out of somewhere else and you get into an IDO and your coin goes in, a Binance going to track you down and work out that really you live in China and you're using a Singapore account and take those coins off you? Or does no one care?
Yeah. Oh, no, you will be in big trouble. You'll be in big trouble. And guys, I'm so sorry. We can't do this for you also, because one of the first IDOs that we went in, which was ready to say, no, you will not transfer your coins into a wallet owned by people of this country. Can't do that.
Yeah.
Look, I am sure that out there are ways around all this kind of thing. I don't think it's for us, is I think the message, it's not something that we do. And look, one of the things about it, the best way to live a peaceful life in the world is to not piss off important people. And, there'll be people here, look, I'm sure, there are people that love you to do that, but I don't think any of them are in this conversation. And, if you want a way around that, in my view, and I don't know if it is a way around it, but it might be a way around it, there are certain ETFs on the US stock exchange, which are based on the valuation of Bitcoin. And I would imagine that as people from those countries, you can buy stocks.
Yes.
You might not be able to buy the coins, but you can buy the stocks. And that might give you around some of that kind of stuff. Probably not IDO type returns, but still an involvement in the industry is my guess. And again, look, I'm not an expert in this kind of stuff. Please don't take that as a legal opinion because it's just some dude talking on YouTube. By the way, if you think that YouTube or Twitter are a news feed, you may need to just take a step back. I think one of the things that I think is misunderstood, and it's something that I've only just got understood recently, right, is that the people who own the coins, not the people who buy the coins, but the people who own the coins, they are loving this crash.
Yeah.
Right? So if you bought the coins and you're losing money, you're hating it. But if you are the person, one of the people who set up Bitcoin or set up Ethereum or set up SoulStarter or set up any of them, then you make your money when it moves. And crashes are as good for you as rallies. As long as people are transacting, you're taking a fee. So it is beautiful. So I'm not sure it's just the media, Simon. I think some of the big players in this are quite happy to talk up the crash because they know as it crashes. I mean, what was it? 800,000 accounts liquidated and $8 billion lost. And honestly, the people who, not the people who own Bitcoins, but the person who owns Bitcoin is getting a commission off every sale and absolutely creaming it. And that's my understanding. Again, I'm not an expert in this. So if I was a businessman and I owned Bitcoin and my volume was starting to go down and there's a bit of bad publicity about, I would not be at all adverse to a drop of $30,000 because that is a lot of people selling and buying coins to get down there. There's a lot of money for me in the way. Now, look, that is not how I do my business, but I can see how that's how they could do their business, and that was a learning for me.
And these guys that own these coins pay the media to create negative narratives for their own purpose.
Yes, I mean, look, if you think Elon Musk can't move a few people where he wants them to say the right thing for him, and the little guy. The little guy that owns Privacy Swap might be able to get some influencer on YouTube to say something nice about him. Elon Musk can get some guy on TV to say something nice about him or something not nice about him, depending on what he wants the market to do. And I think we all assume that every player wants the market to go up.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's actually true in this market for mine.
Correct.
I'm more than happy for it to crash because they make more money. And what's more, they'll be buying down here. Buying down here and loving it. Rightio, guys, we're going to do a prize draw. The prize for today, we're going to give you a chance. We can't give you Shukri's course because it's free, and giving away a prize that's free seems a little bit crappy. What we are going to do is we're going to give you the new course we're offering on automated execution, a robot that you take a direction, you find a product that you believe is going to go in a direction, and it trades it for you. And we're doing a program on that on the Sunday, I think it's the 27th of June. There's a follow-up session on about the 31st of July. Apparently, according to my chat, Crystal will win. Look, I'm just going to try and read this out. Look, we'll do that in a minute. So the prize is Adam's course, brilliant trader, around a $60 million fund, runs as an operations manager for a company that we work with at the moment, has this robot available. He'll be in a course on it. Excuse me. And we will give that away as the prize. From Ming again. I'm from a country in the exclusion list in the Annex B for Karura. Karura,
yeah.
That is a New Zealand word and a New Zealand bird. It's Māori language. I should be able to say it, but that'll come back when my throat's better. Crowd loan. So Camo doing the crowd loan, thanks. Look, Ming, I think you need to find rare people who buy and sell products for money, and we can't give you a legal opinion on YouTube Live and get it 100% right. My feeling is that if you're on the exclusion list, any of this stuff, including so crowd loans asking the public to put in money for the product, right?
Yeah, it's not putting money, but you're lending the money. Remember, they're going to give you back. You get it back.
I don't know if you're allowed to crowd loan into crypto stuff. I really don't think so. I'd love to help you with it, but I don't know if you can or not. I think that would be a better question for cousin Google than for me. I'm afraid. Have a look. I would like to be able to answer your question, but I just don't know the answer to that. Sorry. Rightio, Mai, let's spin the wheel of fortune. If they've asked a question, they get 2 entries in there. That's why Crystal thinks have them chant Crystal as a question. Anyone that's asked a question goes in twice. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, let's see what we got. Crystal. Oh, nearly, Crystal. You didn't quite win it again. Fabian, welcome along now. Fabian, to collect the prize, you need to let me know that you are in the room. You've got 15 seconds to post into the chat telling us you're here. And if you tell us that you are here, we will, Fabian is here. Look, Mai will take down your details, Fabian, and she will get them off to James, and he will register for that program on Sunday week with Adam. You will love that program. Look, guys, it's a complicated area, and I hope, look, if you've got anything out of it, I hope you got that there's four suits to the card, the cards. But there's 4 areas you want to understand. You want to pick the one you want to be in. It sounds like polka dot's the one right now we think you want to be in. You want to get a wallet that takes polka dot. If you're coming on Sunday, Shukri and his team will take you through how to do that for free. Amazing program that. About 6 hours on Sunday, 4:15 finish, because Julian's in doing some work with the ATW clients live on Sunday at 4:30. And we've got the market analysis show at 5:30. So good afternoon on Sunday for that kind of stuff. Shukri and Simon, thank you very much. I think it's amazing you guys, Peter, give your time and help us with this. Really appreciate it. To those of you that joined us today, I hope we've started to make it a little bit clearer for you. That really was the goal. Take your time, learn your stuff, and put it to good use is my advice to you. Thanks, everyone. Have a good happy Friday. See you guys. Bye.